Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper. If you saw my Daiso haul, you saw that I purchased this little fan here. And although it is a very cute fan, I wanted to personalize it a little bit. So I got some paper from Celebration that I earned. And just as a reminder, it's the last 5 days that you can shop for Celebration. So, and I'm having a mystery host. So if you do purchase anything, make sure you use this code to be entered into a chance to win. So what I'm going to do, I've never done this before, and I'm sure I need a much larger piece, but I don't have it. So I'm just going to go with what I do have. And I want to be able to see, so I'm going to take this back around on this side. And we are going to, there we go. I'm going to take a pen here, or a pencil. Let's see here. I just have a mechanical pencil nearby, and I want it to go all the way from edge to edge so I can get it as big as I can. And I'm just going to follow this all the way around. And I'm going to follow it here and here. So then I know exactly where that is, and then I'll have to shape this as well. So then I'm just going to take my scissors here, and I'm going to cut away. Making it as round as possible. Just with my regular old scissors here. And then I'm going to take this, I'm going to cut that up the side here. Same with this side. And then I'm going to take this area, because I believe, let's see, it may be a little bit more of a angle, but I'm not real sure. Oh yeah, it's much more of an angle here. But I want to get that. And so if you have an easier way, I could probably use a protractor, but I'm just going to go in here and kind of go along where the edge is. And kind of see where I need to go here. So I'm just going to follow these little lines around. I'm a little bit scared I didn't put enough lines. I'm going to put enough lines. So I'm just going in between each of these, and these are little tiny, like little balsa woods. I'm not even going to remove the this original paper. I'm just going to leave that as is. We're just going to go all the way around. Okay, much better. And again, I'm going to make it a little bit larger, longer. So I'm cutting on the inside of where I see those lines. And you'll notice everything that I drew on is on the side that we won't be seeing it all. So look at how pretty this is. And then I still have this for another project. So you can always make like cupcakes, cupcake cones as well. Same type of layout here. And then what we're going to do is I need to figure out what the placement is here. So on this one actually I'll start over here again. And I just want to get that first little guy, and then we're going to go all the way around. So on my first one here, it needs to be straight. So I'm going to go ahead and line this line up here with this line there, and we are going to score, and there we go. We've got that first score line, and we could do that all the way around and then move to the next one, or you can just go back and forth and keep that score line straight as possible there. And make your own score line, and then just with your bone folder score that down each time. And we're just going to keep going back and forth. It's going to be smaller here and larger here. And so we are going to go at that angle, that same angle all the way across. So I'm just going to continue doing this back and forth, and I'll be right back. Okay, I started at one end, did the other end, and then came back and folded it so that it is the right way. So I'm a little bit off on some of these, but we will make it work here. These ones are a little bit kind of going a little bit crazy, but it's going to be super cute regardless. So I want these guys to somewhat match up with these. So I'm going to glue these guys down. And again, I'm not worried about having this all match up perfectly. So I'm going to take, let me get some of my glue here. In fact, I'm going to use some tear and tape. And get this edge down really nice and tight there. Okay, now I have that tape there. I'm also going to use some of the Granny Apple Green, which goes really pretty here. And I am going to kind of fold these over. Well, I'm going to do it at the top to have a little bit of kind of like lace. There was a little scuffle there. Just like lace up at the top here. So I'm going to go ahead and start at this end here. And I'm trying to think of what would best hold. And I'm thinking it might still be the tear and tape. So we'll use this. And I am putting it and making my way around. Just kind of folding it or maneuvering it as I go around here. And I wish it was lace, and I have some of the Stampin' Up lace, but I don't want to use that lace because it's not the white bright color, and I want to have a little bit of color on it. So I'm just moving this around. We're just flattening it out as we go and turning this tape a little bit as we go as well. And I'm not going to put the tape over the tape on this one. All right, so I am going to pull this off here, making sure we don't close it along the way. And I'm going to cut this off and give it a nice straight edge there. As straight as can be. And then I'm going to put this off at the edge. And I'm going to kind of, same thing, kind of wiggle it around. And I'm not too worried about it being off. I want it to be kind of, you see how it's going like up and down with extra room is what I'm doing here as I'm going around. And I know if you guys sew, you know what I'm doing, what it's called. Kind of like bunching it together. And again, this is going to be, it's going to have to still bunch tighter because of the size of my paper. And then I'm going to pull this part off. There we go. And get that edge. And then I'm going to cut this as well. There we go. And I'm going to kind of close it back up a little bit. Just get it all back to like a, let's see, just so it could kind of remember its form. The form is not going to be anything. I won't be able to close this like I can now, or like I was able to, but that's okay. I just want to make a really pretty fan. So we're just closing this up, giving it back some of its folds. this one's a little bit difficult there. There we go. And then close that back. Just adding that is really cute. All right, so let's go ahead and start adding this little guy. I'm going to put the first side on here and line it up rather nicely. And we're just going to go around. And kind of add these here and there, little same strips here. And what we could do, rather than these strips, you could also add the Tombow glue, which we may do just because it'll give us a little bit more of a time to put it down. And I'm just going to go in all of the sides here. And we're only going to go about halfway down. And I'm going to do my best to kind of get this in the way it should be going for the most part. Just folding it in there. Let's see. Need to know where to close this little guy first. Okay. This, I'm sure somebody who does this could do so much better than me, but I just thought this would be so pretty, and I just had the idea, so I had to try it, and I only bought one because you guys know me, I like to learn with you guys, so I want to know. I'm going to put this side on. Well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to put some more glue on here. Okay. And then I'm going to put this side over here. There we go. And then I want to kind of push it down. This is in no way going to look as beautiful as it originally was, but it's going to be pretty, and it's going to be with the Stampin' Up, so I'm going to appreciate it. So I'm going to make sure that these side edges match up. and then the middle is going to be the part that is not going to be as matched up. So look how pretty that came out. So this glue is going to need to dry, and it is going to be a fan here and here. You will not be able to close that whatsoever. I already can tell on that. So, but it's okay if I'm just going for the look that I would like. But I'm sure if we wanted to, we could make it into a nice little fan if I took the time to cut these straight and proper. But I'm just going to have it hanging, so I'm okay with that. And I love that little, what's it called? Is it called ruched? I don't know, but it's really pretty. And let me know. I think I'm going to add a little bit of some, hold on, let's do it. Some of these little guys here. Just to give it a little bit of burst here and there, since we already know that it's not going to be closing. And actually, what I think I'll do is I'm going to put them, I was going to put them random here and there, but I think I'm going to put them all the way across here. So I will go ahead and let you see this when it is complete, because I'm not going to make you sit here while I put all of these on. So I'll show you in just a bit. And then of course here's your code if you guys wanted to purchase anything, make your own little card or stamps or anything like that. And I thank you guys so much for watching and just supporting me in all my craziness and what I do, and just watching when I craft. All right, beauties, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!